it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Breida. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
21.
Here's Breida. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey. 4 down. Dig.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. For right side here, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 down.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's got it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Garoppolo now. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try to run with Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Wait.
They run with Breida. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Gould is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going to go with something. I have no idea.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back here right after this. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
I got you. Hey, gun.
Now it's Breida. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught, Stills, right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater on first down. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cassius Marsh in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense. And
there he was in the slot for the catch. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll throw again, Bridgewater. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Bridgewater. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the give, this is Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Joker. Get wide, man. Get wide, man. Joker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second down, it's Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. Here comes Gilbert. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Earl Thomas was so good at Texas, playing center field, playing free safety, that they thought if he came back for one more year, they're going to have to move him to corner. Those are the types of skills he has. That's what we just saw there. 2 deep coverage, came off of the, near the hash mark, and made an excellent play on the football. Boy, can he roam.
Yep, and not really tall at 5'10", but he can roam, and he's disruptive. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second down, Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. 3rd down here. For pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Set him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gold now out to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Look at the spin. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater now. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a handoff for Drake. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
21, 21. 13, 13.
Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11.
Now Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Returnable for Dorsett. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Play action now. Bridgewater. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime, so many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running, it's Drake. And an alley to run. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stepping up. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
11.
First throw of OT for Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
11. 1, Omaha.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. First down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had... Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
MEH, man.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.